Hey friends, hope you liked our first episode of Friday Mocktail on Law of Attraction. Please do share your views, suggestions, input so that we can improve. And now moving to our this week's topic, that is access consciousness. So I have with me Ashwini Chube, who is founder of Unicorn Insights, a platform for building and strengthening your holistic health and well-being. And she's a life coach herself, a Reiki master, angel guide, and spiritual guide, you can say. But for me, she is my guru and guide to magic. So thank you so much, Ash, for...
Thank you, Neelam. Thank you for such a warm welcome, and it's such a pleasure and such an honor to talk on this platform.
Wow, thanks. So let's begin, Ash. So access consciousness is something which I never came to know before I met you, and now after I met you and I started gathering information about it, so I see a lot of people benefiting or uplifting their life experiences through access consciousness. So for the each of our listeners who are new, who don't know about it, could you please explain it in layman's terms?
Yes, sure. So, coming to access consciousness, and yes, as you said, the benefits of access consciousness are amazing. It has changed and transformed people's lives beyond what people could have even imagined. It has transformed my life to another level, and I'm sure everyone who has ever encountered access consciousness and its tools have definitely seen a huge transformation in their life. So what is access consciousness in simple terms? Access consciousness is a way of life. Access consciousness is a set of tools. Okay. Now these tools are primarily verbal tools and also body tools. First we'll talk about the verbal tools and then we will talk about the body tools. So how do these verbal tools work? These verbal tools are set of some words. Okay, the way you speak some words which can vibrationally shift the energy of any situation. Okay. Now we know everything is vibrations. Our words have power. That's why even our ancestors used to say, shud bolo, right? Which means only speak what is positive. Yes. Our words have a lot of power because every word we speak creates a vibration in the universe, and it makes us better or it doesn't. It goes the other way. Now, access consciousness are tools. They are designed in such a manner that they can give you freedom and they can help you change anything in your life you wish to change, but you cannot change. Okay? So to give you an example, if someone wishes to get unstuck from a situation in life, many times we believe as an adult, अपना life चल रहा है और हम उसको भुगत रहे हैं. Things are happening to us.
ये भुगतना word जो है ना, ये this is actually very painful because हमें लगता है
very painful.
This is how we have to live it. So there is no other way.
Absolutely. So people believe that we have no choice over anything. But access consciousness is one thing, and access consciousness, one of the main constituents of access consciousness is you make a choice, the world of possibilities will open up for you. So when someone comes to me, as a client, because as a part of Unicorn Insight, when a client comes for coaching and they say, but I don't have a choice, I had to do this because of this, because of that, I always say, so first and foremost, you have a choice. When you say you don't have a choice, it means you're not willing to make a choice.
Yes.
Because even when you feel you are stuck, you are not stuck. Even when you feel you have no choice, you have a choice. So access consciousness says the choice you make creates a possibility. And once you make a choice, things just go on flowing smoothly. Now coming to when I said verbal tools. So what are the verbal tools? Verbal tools are a certain way you say a certain kind of thing. And when you say that, you open up the world to a new possibility. The base or foundation of access consciousness lies in everything is a question, because access consciousness says when you ask a question, it empowers you. When you come to a conclusion, it disempowers you. So let me give you an example, Neelam. I have a client who comes to me and who says that I'm stuck in a bad job, okay, and ना मुझे मेरे जॉब से कुछ अच्छा मिल रहा है, ना मुझे दूसरा जॉब मिल रहा है. I feel stuck.
Okay.
And this is going on over and over again, which we also call it as it's a pattern. It's a pattern which you need to break.
Yes.
But many times what happens is people believe that the things which are happening to them, something bad is happening to them, it is because of someone. It is because of a bad boss. It is because of a bad colleague. It is because opportunities mere paas nahi aa rahe because the world is unfair. But I always tell them that that's a conclusion. Okay? What if you could ask a question? Right? What if you could ask, what will it take for me to get unstuck? It is the most simple question. Now, when I ask this question, I'm not asking it for an answer. So many times when I ask people, what will it take for you to feel better? They say, okay, it will take sleep for me to feel better. It will take good food for me to feel better. It will take, no. That's not
because we know that we know all the answers. We like to take control of the situation.
Absolutely. So access consciousness talks about choice and I also ask you to ask these questions to the universe and not look for answers. Okay, so when I ask what will it take for me to feel better, I'm asking the universe to work in such a manner that I feel better. Okay, so asking a question empowers, because look at the energy of a situation where I say, oh, my job is so horrible, my boss is so horrible, everything is so bad, I feel so lost, I feel things are not working the way I expected them to. This is a conclusion which takes us to a victimhood, right? What I call as it takes us to victim mentality.
Yes, we are always in a victim mode.
Absolutely. But when I ask, okay, what will it take for me to get a job which gives me good income, which gives me job satisfaction and a work-life balance? And when I ask this question, I'm changing my situation from a victim to someone who is taking charge of his or her life and making a choice to get out of it. Okay. Now many people say, what happens is once you ask me that question, what will happen? So what will happen is you will start with working with the universe and energetically changing the vibration of your situation from someone who is feeling in a conclusion, who is feeling lost, disempowered in a conclusion, to feeling empowered when you ask a question. And slowly, gradually, you will directly see the result. So people just say, I asked this question. Initially, people say, okay, I don't know how this works, but I will still ask a question. So I tell them, okay, what's wrong in asking a question? Kuch jata nahi hai aapka. So question pucho. So people have asked questions and they say, you know what, I just asked this question and miraculously things change for me. And they do change because if we believe in science, we believe in vibration. And if we believe in vibration, we believe in energy. And if you believe in energy, once you ask a question, it has power to change the whole situation from a disempowering to an empowering one. So the verbal tools, there are innumerable verbal tools. Like, I can go on talking for hours and still it will not be exhausted. In fact, at Access Foundation, which is one of the courses which we do, we only speak about verbal tools. We just keep talking about verbal tools, and by the end of day 4, you feel, oh, I think I'm totally free. Because the verbal tools are so powerful, but it will not be easy to explain it right now in this little talk. But yes, I can throw more light on it maybe later. But to introduce anyone who is listening to me for the first time, who is listening to us, Neelam, for the first time, and who are wondering what is this access consciousness, because people like you and me, Neelam, who come from investment banking background, who have worked all our life in the corporate sector, for someone like us also to start believing in this thing, yes, initially even I didn't know how it worked. It took time for me to believe. But I always tell people that experiment it, use it, and only then know whether it works or not. So if someone who is really thinking right now that does something like this really exist, can it magically change the situation? The answer is yes. And my advice is try it for yourself and see how it works. So that was about the verbal tools, Neelam. There are also around 60 to 65 body tools which we learn in an advanced access body process class. But at the beginning we learn a process called BARS, which is a body process, which is an introductory process in which a practitioner touches the head of the client. And you know what happens after that? After you receive, that is what they call as BARS session. There are 32 points on the person's head, which when gently touched, release the energy and change everything for you. So there are access consciousness, to sum up or to introduce, is a set of tools, both verbal tools and body tools, which can change your life wherever you feel stuck, and wherever you feel change is not possible. These tools can empower you.
Yes, great, Ashwini, and thank you so much for explaining it. And as you said, we both come from a corporate background, and it is not easy to face the challenge every day. Not that we are afraid of taking up the challenges, but there comes a time when you feel like stuck or locked in a room full of concrete walls, and there is no escape route available. So we need to understand that there is a way available there. There are no concrete walls. It is just our illusion that is making the walls.
Yes, Neelam, so very good point you put up, and that's how typically we feel when we feel stuck. We feel we are in a room of concrete walls. There is no way out. And this is exactly what Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, talks about. Okay. He says that walls, the concrete walls, are nothing but molecules, right? We know everything is energy. Yes. And the molecules have slowed down so much that it appears that it is solid. Okay, this is a little scientific part of the energy science, which they say that anything changes when you apply energy to it, right? The reason you and we wear gold jewelry is because gold, when heated, it is highly ductile and malleable, which means it can change any form. And that's why, we find the latest gold designs and use it. We wear it as, our jewelry. But why does that happen? Because you change the constitution of gold. Similarly, walls, which appear to us in our house. Let us take the same example, because you asked a beautiful question. Right now I'm sitting in this room. There are 4 walls. And what are these walls? If I touch, I see there are molecules which have slowed down, which are hardened down. But if I can change the structure of these molecules and I can break this wall, I can go out. So if I feel stuck, there are different ways to get out, right? One is call for someone like a bulldozer, break the walls, create a window out of it, create a door out of it, break it. Or similarly in our life, there are different ways of breaking the walls. And access consciousness says that these molecules which are hardened to form that wall, what if the energetically the constitution of that changes and these walls break and you completely let yourself out from the helpless situation. So comparing the same situation, if I feel stuck, see whether it is a job or whether I feel I'm not in the right job or not in the right career and I wish to make some changes to it.
Yes.
It is never too late. You just have to energetically change the constitution of that situation. Just like we change the constitution of the walls, we change the vibration of the energetic walls around you with access consciousness tools, and we get unstuck wherever we feel stuck. So the tools, many times people feel, okay, मैंने तो ये तो बहुत बार सुना है that you can make changes in your life, but ये कुछ चलता नहीं है, right? But I always say that you thought because you never had these tools with you. Yes, even when I was younger, I used to feel I want to change the situation badly, but I couldn't change because that time I didn't have the access tools. But now I have access tools, and these tools can absolutely get you unstuck. And the situation where you feel, you are surrounded by walls, these walls can break. These walls are nothing but your thoughts, feelings, and emotions hardened into a situation which makes you feel you are unstuck. It's the illusion. How about using access consciousness tools, breaking those energetic barriers, breaking those walls, and getting the life of your dream right there with you?
Yes. So you are absolutely right, Ash, here, because from the childhood, from the time we are born, we are told that, you have to accept the situation as it is, whether you like or not. And life is a struggle. And life is not fair. You have to take the life as it is. So I think these kind of illusions that actually harden the fact in our mind that the situation cannot be changed. We have to remold or reshape ourselves to get along with the situation.
Yes, and we are told many times. Why are we told this way? Because the people who came before us, maybe our parents, our teachers, our caregivers, they lived a life in a particular manner, and that became a way of life. But that's why I always say the first thing which I spoke today was access consciousness is a way of life. It is a different way of life. It is a way of breaking up with the reality we live in and creating a new reality for yourself. And since 2016, I have been practicing this access consciousness. And so many times I felt that, oh God, I don't know what to do now. But instead of saying, oh no, I'm in such a bad situation, I just said, okay, what will it take for this situation to change? And from somewhere, I get help offered. And I have traveled, I have asked for a business class upgrade. I got a business class upgrade. I have asked for free goodies to come to me. It has come to me. I have asked for there were no I can always keep talking about the situation where I remember there was a situation in 2017 where I was supposed to go for a trip to Goa with my friends, and because it was only going to be a girls' trip, and our all families were worried that we hope you stay in a safe hotel. And all the hotels were booked and our flights were done. So our days were fixed, but all the hotels were booked and all the good hotels were booked, and we didn't want to risk it by staying in a mediocre hotel which we were not aware of. So we were looking for all 5-star rates, and they were skyrocketing because, of course, it was too late for us to book. And I remember the previous night, my friend, my mom, and we were sitting and we were looking at hotels on our phone, and all of them were exorbitantly priced. And I just asked a question: what will it take for me to stay in a safe, good 5-star hotel in Goa for the price in my budget? And everything that didn't allow me, I destroy and uncreate it all. So we always say everything that didn't allow me, I destroy and uncreate it all, because these are the rational thoughts which come in our mind, right? So Neelam, if I say that, okay, I want to stay in a 5-star hotel for 4 days for only rupees 5,000 full total cost. Okay, it sounds irrational. Okay, anyone will say that, okay, it's not possible.
A logical, rational mind will say that this is impossible.
Absolutely. So, and I just asked this question, and when I say everything that doesn't allow, I destroy and uncreate it all. When I say this, all the things which are not allowing this thing to happen, the rational thoughts, okay, they will break. And I just said that, and I went to sleep. And my friend and my mom and all of them were sitting, and they were saying, okay, shuru ho gaya, access consciousness. I was like, yeah. Okay, and then my friend went back to her house, and it was a very late night, and we slept. The next day morning, I woke up, and I saw an ad pop up on my mobile phone. Neelam, I'm telling you, every piece of this is truth. I see a wonderful ad from one of the most reputed hotel industry players, who is Taj, and I've always stayed with Taj, so I really love their hospitality. I know it's a safe place to stay. And I got a message on my Facebook. It was an ad which says that Taj Vivanta discount in Goa. Okay. Now the rational mind says yes, because it's the Facebook algorithm. It picked up that my phone was searching, but I didn't care about that. And I immediately called up that person, and the lady at the housekeeping desk, at the concierge in Taj Vivanta, said that, hello ma'am, yes, we have a package available. It is only available for 3 nights, 4 days. It is only available for people who have a fixed time to go and fixed time to come, and that too in the next 15 days. And trust me, Neelam, it was exactly what I had done. Okay, so it was the universe who was giving me a slight wink from its end, saying that, dude, look at me, I'm with you. And I asked, what is the price? And she told me the price, and it was exactly what my budget was. And I told her that, this is what I'm exactly looking for, but give me a minute because I have to check with the rest of my friends. I immediately called my friend. She was at work. She said, "Arey, ek din ka ho gaya itna. Pura package itna nahi ho sakta." So I said, she's saying ek din ka nahi, she's saying the full package. So should I book? So she is like, "Arey, itna kam hai to kar hi lena, lekin पूछ ले, अगर एक दिन का इतना भी है तो भी कर लेते हैं. Let's not wait now because we'll get higher prices." I called that lady again and I told her, book it right now for us. It was almost जो ताज का एक दिन का कॉस्ट रहता है उसके half cost for the entire 4 days, and it was some special offer they were having. I immediately told her to swipe my card. My booking was done. And when I got the message on my phone, I understood that it was not for one day. There were no hidden costs. Not just this, she also said that, as a part of this package, you get a complimentary pickup and drop from the airport and to the airport. And Neelam, this was magic. This was magic. This is magic. And after that, but well, Neelam, the magic didn't stop here. We were supposed to arrive at Goa at 7 o'clock in the morning, and all the rooms check in at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So for all these hours, we either have to just be there and wait at the lobby, or yes, as she said, you can just go and see the place around and all. But we all were the type of people who wanted to, once you reach the hotel, who want to shower, clean up, rest for some time, and only then go out. At least I'm that kind of a person who likes to go. Even when on a holiday, I like to be all fresh, charged up, and only then go out.
Yes.
But of course, I knew that 2 p.m. check-in was too late for me because there were so many hours in between. She said, "Ma'am, sorry, we can't give you an early check-in. The earliest check-in we can give you is by 12 p.m." I said, "Okay," and I kept asking the question to the universe. Universe, what else is possible? So, Neelam, what else is possible is a very nice tool which any person can use. For all our audience, who are viewers, who are listening to us, watching us, I would say that anytime you feel stuck in life, just see what else is possible and don't look for an answer. So I kept asking what else is possible. The previous day too, I asked her again on the phone that, "Ma'am, do we have a booking? We have a booking tomorrow. Can we get an early check-in?" She said, "Ashwini ma'am, we are very sorry, but we can't give you an early check-in." And I still asked the universe, instead of coming to a conclusion, universe, what else is possible? And trust me, Neelam, we arrived at 7:30 in the hotel lobby. They greeted us by garlanding us with a traditional Goan style, putting a tilak on our head, giving us a welcome drink. Wow. And they said that, "Ma'am, you're Ashwini Chube from Mumbai, right?" "Ma'am, the lady who booked your bookings here, she has a special thing for you. We didn't have a room till yesterday evening, which was ready, but one of our customers had an early checkout yesterday night, and on preference, we have given you the room. We cleaned it in the morning. Your room is ready for you, so please go have some rest." And this was the magic of access consciousness.
Unbelievable magic.
Absolutely. But it is very true, and I'm telling you from a real person's perspective, this is not a story which is read in some book. This has really happened in my life. And I've mentioned about it on my blog, about in all my talks. And I just tell people that if you're new to access consciousness, anytime you feel stuck, keep asking what else is possible. That's the only tool you need to begin with. And then, of course, there is so much you can learn, but begin with this tool. It's easy. Don't look for the answer. Ask the question and just release it to the universe.
Wow. And Ashwini, you are very right that joy, when you do something with joy, it automatically becomes so magical. And but we are not tuned to enjoy joy, because struggle is always glorified. Joy is never glorified when we are growing up.
Neelam, so true. Because, when we were kids and when we were laughing, maybe some teacher came and said, "Why are you laughing?" Or when we were just having fun and people will say like, "तुम लोग को लाइफ में कुछ ऑब्जेक्टिव नहीं है, सिर्फ मस्ती कर रहे हो, you're having joy," and that makes us very guilty. Neelam, I am a very joyful person. Since I was a child, I have still not let the child in me go, and I always enjoy and I have fun, and I make sure that I enjoy my life. But there was a time in my life where I was being told by not just by teachers, but even my friends, even my peers, that you don't take life seriously.
Yes.
Where I was actually taking my life seriously, but I was very joyful.
Yes.
So this muh latka ke baithna doesn't mean you are serious and you are an adult and you are taking responsibility.
Yes.
Because to take it, you can be joyful and we can have fun and we can have everything at ease. And coming back to that, the mantra of access is all of life comes to me with ease, joy and glory. Okay, this mantra or this mission statement was given by Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness. We will talk more about that a bit later maybe. But this statement, all life comes to me with ease, joy and glory, it's such a powerful statement. And it is
a powerful statement indeed.
It is because, as you say, struggle is glorified. So, well, I don't deny the fact that life has inherently some struggle. And why do people give their struggle story to us? It's so that we understand that even if we have to struggle right now,
And
we come out of it.
struggle is different from hard work. You can
Absolutely.
enjoy the life and hard work, but
Absolutely.
that doesn't mean that struggle needs to be glorified there, or struggle.
Absolutely. But and the best part is when you work hard with a lot of joy, it's like for all of us who are listening, because Neelam is a part of Unicorn Insight, we have a lot of fun when we work in Unicorn Insight. There are times we have our team calls, we have our group calls, where we just laugh, have a lot of joy, and we discuss work, and that gives us more energy rather than being stressed out and working.
Energies, creativity.
Absolutely. And when we say all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory, what if everything what someone has with struggle, I have with joy? And yes, hard work, Neelam, you rightly said, when you work hard with a lot of joy, it gives more results. There are times now I work for 14 hours, I work for 16 hours. There are times I work till, sometimes till 2 a.m. at midnight, because I have a client from America who is on a call, or I have an early morning client from Australia, and maybe I'm preparing notes for them, or there is a workshop. But it's never a struggle, and it never drains me. Why doesn't it drain? Because I always ask for ease and joy. And when you raise your vibration to joy, even the tough, difficult work will become easy. So keep saying, I always tell people in the first Access Consciousness workshop, the BAS, we always talk about this statement, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. And if you say this statement 10 times every day for the rest of your life will change.
Yes.
So, we can say this right now once again, you and me together.
Yes, would love to.
Super. So all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory.
With ease, joy, and glory.
And for anyone who is listening to us, me and Neelam are going to say it once again for you. So let us say it again, Neelam.
Yeah.
All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory.
With ease, joy, and glory.
So even by saying this statement, a lot of people feel a lot of ease. Because automatically, our subconscious
even I am feeling lighter now.
Absolutely. And it is so beautiful. Yes. So I always tell people, as a part of your morning ritual, if for everyone who's taken a personal coaching session with me, they know that I have given them this tool as a part of their daily morning routine, so that their life becomes easier, joyful, and more glorious. Because glory is where you have all the support from God, universe. And of course, we all like ease in our life. We don't like struggle. So what if everything you desire comes to you with a lot of ease, with a lot of joy, and a lot of glory?
Absolutely. And this is so beautiful, as you said. I'm speechless. And your experiences, I would love to share more experiences with you and, go deeper into this.
Sure.
So, I think we should take a pause here and then start again. And in meanwhile, we should read more about Access Consciousness.
Why not?
Is there any material available for it on net or on books?
Absolutely. So, Access Consciousness has a website which is www.accessconsciousness.com.
Okay.
You can also connect to any Access Consciousness facilitator in your city. You can just go on their website, and there is a list of facilitators available there. You will see my name too, because I am an Access Consciousness facilitator.
Okay.
So all over the world, there are facilitators who are facilitating joy for everyone. I've lost the count of countries which have, it began in the Americas and it's spread all over the world. And Gary Douglas founded it, and Dr. Dane here, who is the co-founder, have also a lot of videos. So one of my favorite ways to know what Access Consciousness was before I actually learned it was to watch Dr. Dane's videos. Okay. So Dr. Dane has his videos. So if you go on YouTube and click on Dr. Dane here, you will see a lot of videos given by this doctor on amazing tools of Access Consciousness. So please go and, for everyone who wants to check. Plus, there are a lot of books available on Access Consciousness. The best book to begin with is Magic You Are It Be It by Dr. Dane and Gary Douglas. And that is a small little book, but it will make you believe in magic, because since I have begun this journey, I always believe in magic. And even for my company, Unicorn Insight, our company, Neelam, our main theme is magic, and our mission statement is also all about magic. So it's your gateway to magic miracles.
Yes,
Because with Unicorn
absolutely.
Insight, you will always have magic and miracles unfolding for you. So there are many books available. Go on the registered site, and yes, of course, there are certified facilitators, certified bar facilitators. So get in touch with one of them. If you would like to get in touch with me, I would happy to connect to you and take a session for you. And if you're not based in Bombay, you're based in some other city, you can always connect to the access facilitators in your respective cities and get a complete big change in your life, which will make you more joyful.
Wow. Thank you, Ash, and thank you. We will search and learn more about it, and
Absolutely.
come up with more questions for you,
Sure.
Ash. So be ready for our question
Oh, I would love
bombardment.
that. So, Neelam, this is a topic I love talking about, and access consciousness, because it has changed my life. I think, and I always said when I did the foundation course, I felt, oh, ये मुझे पहले क्यों नहीं पता चला? And I even told my teacher who was teaching me, I told him that, I wish I had these tools before. And the only thing he told me was, go and spread the light. Tell others about this, because the more people know about it, the more collective consciousness happens, the better place the world becomes. So yes, to all our viewers who are watching us and listening to this, I would suggest that read about this, experiment about it, read books, get in touch if you need to, and yes, look forward for more questions and more discussions on this topic. Thank you very much, Neelam.
Thank you, Ash, for the lovely discussion, and goodbye till we meet again
Goodbye.
next time. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.